Okay, so you've got your advent calendar kit. Some flat pack boxes and bags have arrived, and this is how you're going to put them together. So this is for the what we call the gift bag. So it's a cute little bag, ever so easy to do. You're going to need some glue. I use wet glue. I use Cosmic Shimmer, which is absolutely brilliant. This does not come with a kit. The glue and the tape, they don't come with a kit. You have to get your own. I am looking to stock some glues, adhesives in the future, but I haven't got any at the moment, so Amazon is probably your best bet. So Cosmic Shimmer glue is what I use, but you can use any PVA, you can use glue stick, anything like that. This is great because it's fast drying, or you can use your adhesive tape, and this is like a really strong tape, and it's quite a nice thin one. So I am looking to stock some of this because it is really good stuff. So that's so something like that would be brilliant as well. And I use a bone folder just to crease the lines a bit better, but you don't have to. You can literally do it with your hands, and I might end up doing that anyway. So when you get your box, flat pack box, what you're going to do is just fold all the fold lines on the bottom, and then you're going to fold. You'll notice that they're creased, sort of indented. You want to fold away from that. There we go. And you can see really easily it's already made the bag shape just by folding those bits. The edges there, you don't have to crease those straight away. That's really just so that it makes a sort of bag shape when you put it together. So it's really just the lines of the bag that you need to fold. Right, so assembling it is really easy. You're just going to pop some glue, either wet glue or tape, on here, and I think for this purpose I'm going to use, no, I'm not going to use wet glue because it's stuffed up with glue, so I'm going to have to get a pin and deal with that. So we'll use the tape for now, and a nice pair of scissors. And you basically just pop a little bit of tape on the edge. I'll do it on both sides here, but you probably get away with one bit in the middle. Careful not to cut your box. And then you just lift the protective top part of the tape, and you put the box together. Now you can see that the edges match up, so if you can just sort of match those up, it doesn't have to be perfect. There we go. Now the bottom part, I'll just fold those two flaps in, and then we can just pop a tiny bit of tape along that edge. And along that edge. Just lift the top of the tape off and just fold it down. And if you go into the bag itself, just make sure that it's stuck together at the bottom. There you go, really easy, and that's your gift bag. You then, if you just pop your sort of your thumb or your finger and then just sort of squeeze it, that will then close the bag like that, so that you can then add a peg, or like I did, you can always get a hole punch or a pokey tool, make a little hole, but be very careful if you're using a pokey tool. I used a hole punch, I used a crocodile, and I made a little hole, and then just used a little bit of twine to hold it together. So that's the gift bag. Okay, next one, let's do the favour box that's shaped like a cracker. So this is what this one looks like. and you can, I don't know whether you can see on the camera, but it's got score lines again. So what we're going to do is just fold each of the score lines. So you can use a bone folder, but you don't have to. Does help if you want a nice crisp edge. Let's get this done quickly. You can see the shape coming together. And if you just pop those flaps together there, you can see that it makes a favour box shape. So all we do then is just again just get a little bit of tape, and we're going to pop a little bit on. There's some notifications. There we go. And we'll peel that off. Get stuck on your fingers. There we go. Flick it out. And then just line up the edge of the box with the flap and sleeve it down. Whoops. There we go. Now you'll probably notice that there are score lines around the edge there as well. So it's basically when you push the ends in, you just sort of push them in, and then that can make the cracker shaped box. There, like that. All I did was a little bit of twine just to hold them in place. You could use ribbon and obviously pop your little treat in there. Okay, so that's a cracker box. So the little drawer box, this one's my favourite, I love this. So what you're going to do, you'll have two pieces for this one. So what you're going to do is again just fold along the score lines. There we go, and you'll notice there's a tiny flap there which will attach to that. So we'll get a little bit of tape. If I can find the end. Peel that off, line it up, see the edges will line up, and then just stick it down. So that makes your outer part. And then for the inside, you just fold along the score lines again. And there's a little flat part there, and there are also a couple of little flat parts on the base there. So this is why this tape comes in handy, because it's so thin. I do normally use the glue, to be honest, because it's so fast drying. That really helps. But you do tend to need a pokey tool because it regularly clogs up. And I just have a selection of pins and needles over there, which I stick into the end of the bottle occasionally just to unclog it. Very neat. Never mind. Okay, so you can see I've put some tape, but you could use wet glue along the little flaps there. So what I do now is basically peel off the tape. then as you go round, just line it up. And then the last flap just tucks in and sticks down like that, and then that makes the base, and it's so easy and it makes very light work of making little boxes. Now as you can see, one end actually has a little slit and a hole in it, and that's where you could add a little brad, or like I did, just a piece of twine. All you have to do is just knot a piece of twine and then just pop it in there, and it won't pull through because the hole's really small, but that just gives you enough to be able to tuck it open like that. So that's the little drawer. Last one is the milk carton, and these are so cute. So again, what you're going to get is a flat pack box, and you're just going to just fold down the crease lines, so all of the crease lines there, and also the flap at the end. And this is the bottom, so it's been pre-cut for you. So you're going to fold each of the flaps like that. This one just needs, don't worry if it has come attached, that's going to be the bottom, so you're not really going to see it anyway. Just pull it apart a little bit, and that will be enough to assemble your carton. So what you're going to do is just pop a little bit of tape on the edges there. Now you'll notice that the top is scored as well. Now this is so that you can sort of pinch it and pull it in, but what you can do is just fold this top line towards you, so sort of in the opposite direction to the other folds, and that just makes it a little bit easier when you're sort of pinching it in. Right then, so we're going to pop a little bit of tape on there. And then line up your edges like so. So you get a little sort of box shape. Now these ones you've already folded them, so basically you're just going to fold them in and sort of neaten them up a little bit. So what I'll do is just pop a little bit of tape on a couple of them. Just fold that in, and then a little bit of tape on the last one, and fold that in, and there you go. So there's your little box shape. Now then you'll notice that the edges are slightly scored. Now you can use it so that it's sort of openable as a little milk carton, so that edge there has got a score line there and a score line there. So these are the ones that you sort of pinch, so you just basically just push your fingers in where there's the triangle score lines. You just sort of push your fingers in and then push it together, a bit like you did with the bag, and then that just holds it. Oops. Oops. Shot off the desk. And that just holds it closed at the top. Now you can, because it's scored there as well, you can literally just open that up and you've got a little milk carton edge to it as well. But for the purposes of this, because it's a favour box, I would seal it at the top there. Now again, you can use a little clip, you could use like little wooden pegs, a little bulldog clip, but as I did with this one, I basically just punched made a hole in there, and then added a little bit of twine just to hold it so that it can be hung on a tree. So that's that. So that's all the Favour Advent boxes. So you just need to add a bit of tape or glue. You'll get all the boxes or bags or whichever you choose. And also, of course, you'll get your stickers, number stickers, which are really easy to use. You basically just peel the backing off, and you get a sticky surface then to stick onto your box or bag or envelope, like so. And they look really cute, so that makes it really easy. Now, if you are going to stamp or decorate, you can do that before you assemble the boxes and bags. So, for example, here we've got the little milk carton. You could hold it flat like this, and then you can sort of stamp Christmas or, you know, little sentiments or something on it. So you obviously have it the right way up, or you could stamp little stars or pop little drawings on there, hand draw things, but it's easy to do when it's flat. So that's another step that you can take. I shan't be doing that, but I might be sticking a few little flowers and things like that on. And obviously we're going to be putting some of these little embellishment kits together, so I'll probably stick a few stickers on like that, because that looks really cute when hanging on the tree. So lovely. Anyway, that's it. So that's how you put the bags and boxes together for the Advent kit at Toshi and Bob, which is currently named the Craft Bus on Etsy, and I'll put the link down below. So hopefully you have a fantastic Christmas, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care, everyone. Bye.